What's up? What's good? What is happening? Welcome to the King and Me Show. I'm one half of this thing, King.
Hey y'all, it's me, Michelle. How y'all doing?
As we are recording this, it is Memorial Day weekend. We are going to be traveling. Therefore, y'all getting this pre-recorded footage. As we sit here in my hometown, y'all, Michelle had the opportunity to see some of my old stomping ground. And what did you think of the little bit that you saw?
Uh, I'm gonna be very nice and very respectful and say that people should stop talking about Baltimore because Baltimore's not that bad.
All right, so if you're new to our channel here at the King and Me Show, we offer a real outlook on a healthy relationship, real being relatable,
Entertaining
accountable,
and loving.
and that's what we try to offer here on our channel. Now, we did a lot of traveling over this holiday weekend. We, at the end of it all, are going to spend about 36 to 37 hours in a car.
Oh, I'm tired just thinking about it.
Which was dope, by the way. We had a rental. It was a Honda Santa Fe, and look, cars have improved. That car basically drives itself.
He has been talking about this car all weekend, y'all. All weekend.
Now, I didn't want to say thank you because I wasn't burdened with having to do all of the driving myself. And it's nice to be able to have a road dog, if you will. Michelle's primarily passenger princess. She's the passenger princess. She's in charge of snack delivery and things like that. And any assistance that's needed, for the most part, she does not hesitate at all. She always says, hey, or what is it that you need? And it's my job to be clear about anything that I do need. And it's a team effort, right? Because whoever's driving should be the one to make sure that your drive is safe. And what's the opposite of a passenger princess?
A passenger prince.
A passenger prince?
Yeah.
So on times that I'm passenger prince, I offer the same thing to her. I say, hey, look, you focus on the road. Let me know what you need. I don't care if I'm nodding off to rest so that when it's my turn to drive, I'll get up and do it. No, wake me up. You focus on the road. I will get you what you need and all of that jazz. And I think we do a really good job of that. Like that was established very early on in this relationship.
It was. I'm just low key trying to figure out why is it that every time we are either live or recording, I'm yawning. Like every single time.
Do I bore you?
It's not that you bore me. I'm not gonna say that. I think I'm just tired. Like we had a special guest today and I was talking to the special guest and I was just letting them know like I get up early and I do a lot of things throughout the course of the day. So I think like no matter what time we come together to do this, I'm just tired by that point in the day. Sorry.
So y'all look, last week we had a road trip where we drove north, went to the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts, stopped in Vermont to add a state that she had never been to check that off. And then this weekend we went all the way down south. Stopped at the Panhandle area of Florida, saw some of my homies. We call each other the Afros. I got introduced to one of them through a friend of mine that I'm no longer friends with, but the group of guys that were part of the Afros have clicked and things like that. So shout out to one of the Afros who opened up our home to Michelle and Kastle. And we were there for not even a full 24 hours, right?
No, we weren't because I think we were there for all of like 21 hours or something crazy like that.
Yep. And him and his lady and everybody that was in the house, that Southern hospitality that when you hear about people in the South, that was there. It was present. And I want to say very publicly, thank you. Because that's what I'm all about. Like, I'm a social person. I like to meet people and things like that. And when I have the opportunity to hang out with some of my friends, unless you live in Alaska, I'm pulling up.
So wait, I feel like that's discrimination that you're not finna pull up on somebody in Alaska. Like, do you have a friend in Alaska? Can we go?
No.
Got my hopes out.
No,
nothing.
we can go to Alaska. I've been to Alaska.
We're not driving though, right?
No, that's a fun road trip. No.
That was rhetorical.
No.
That wasn't a real question.
If we have time though, Like,
Who has time to drive from Maryland all the way over to
when this
Augusta?
Powerball happen and we get an RV and we plan out the stops, that'll be a dope road trip. I'm telling you, like, I'm looking at it. Yeah, that's a dope road trip.
I'm passenger princessing this whole way through with that
And
with
that's
those things
fine.
that I saw on TikTok, like that little pillow thingy that like comes over you and the little Stanley cup. I don't even have a Stanley, but like I want the little Stanley cup and the little food tray thingy mabobber on top of it. I want all of that.
That's fine. We can do that. It's so
And then you'll
possible.
let okay.
It's so you
Can
don't
I get
have to
that in
do.
writing?
Yes, you don't have to do zero driving. If we got an RV and no
Is the RV
particular
drive up
time
though?
to be there, then we can take our sweet time, stop at some landmarks. That'll be fun. You ain't gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can fly there and I'm gonna road trip it there and let you
Gladly,
know
if you
when I'm
have an
there.
RV, then yeah, I'll go.
All right,
Okay.
cool. But we digress. We got down to Florida, hung out with the Afros and everything, took a night, woke up, we all had breakfast, everybody fellowshipped a bit. And the surprise part of this trip, which is where we're at now, there wasn't, and we didn't intend on stopping by my hometown. It's a little bit out the way, but we had a lot of daylight still and the opportunity. So it was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So we were able to fellowship with my mom, my sister, and another content creator out there that we also had grew up with. And my, is it ex sister in law? How does that
Yes,
work?
your former sister-in-law.
Former sister in law? I still call her sister. She is a phenomenal person and one of her grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was good to, have them pull up, say hi and everything. It was a lot of some of the people's first time meeting Michelle and all of that jazz, and it was good. It was good. I was hoping that we had some more people show up, but hey, it was an unplanned trip.
Yeah.
We get it. We get it. So I took her to where I grew up at. None of the houses are there. And tomorrow we're going to stop by where I graduated high school at. She showed me her high school. I'm gonna show her both of mine. And because I transferred from one school and finished graduation at another school a little bit up the road. And then we're gonna make this hopefully 10 to 10.5 hour drive back home. And our next live stream is gonna be the following Monday after that. We don't know what the topic's gonna be, but we have a couple of things to bring up and discuss. And yeah.
Okay, so I want to take a moment and publicly thank um, the couple that hosted us. Thank you so much for having us in your home. I was telling King that Southern hospitality is amazing, and if it weren't for humidity, snakes, and racism, I would definitely want to live here. And heavily considering it. So, what he won't tell you is he set me up, y'all. He set me all the way up. The purpose for this trip to Florida was so that I could see the part of Florida where he would like to live so that I could be more easily convinced to move there. Well, luckily for him, there was an Air Force base there. And I could bang with the Air Force base because the Air Force base had its own beach. And you can sign me up for that. You can sign me all the way up. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what the future will hold. I don't have a best part of this trip because I feel every single part has been amazing. Spending that much time in the car with someone will really test you. And that's something that we need to discuss as we're talking about real relationships, right? You're spending all this time in an enclosed vehicle with another person. You have to really, really like that person in order for something like that to work out. So I will say that that was definitely a learning experience for you all. If you are still out on the dating scene, I highly recommend it. If you feel comfortable enough with the person, spend some time in a vehicle with that person, travel with that person, and see what it is, what they are like outside of their home environment. So in this situation, King and I were technically both outside of our homes. He's seen my home of Baltimore. I just got to see his home of Anniston, Alabama. And, thank God we're not where we used to be. Like, there's hashtag growth here. So I implore you to go ahead and take that time, travel, see the world, and do it with the person that you love so that you can continue to get to know them and see them in different environments. They always talk about date people through seasons so that you can see what they look like in each phase of their lives. Well, we recommend that you date people in states. See what they're like in every single state, like whether it's emotional state, mental state, financial state, but also physical state. Like, which state are we in? How do you act? Because for me, even though I'm from Maryland, and Maryland is by definition a southern state, we don't southern, like, we don't do the South like the South does the South. And it truly is a different environment. And I
It
find
really
that
is.
I have to kind of pull back on my instinct to not trust people and to be very, like, snippy with people because that doesn't fly in the South. We were walking out of a restaurant today and an entire family held the door open for us. And
That's rare in Maryland.
first of all, not rare, like impossible. Like, that's not going to happen. And then not only did the entire family hold the door open for us, we were parked right next to them, and they were like, "Oh no, let's let them get in the car first because they're going to be faster." And I was like, were you just like doubly nice to us? Okay. Okay. This is definitely something for me to take in. So it was a wonderful experience. And I love traveling. I love seeing new places. I love exploring. But I like doing it with them because I get to open my eyes and see something that I've never seen before. So we encourage you, do that, do that, do that. Get out, get out, get out. Travel, travel, travel. Safely, of course.
When this airs, it is going to be Memorial Day. So, to the people that have lost loved ones in service of this country, um, this holiday is hard for some people.
Yeah.
And for others, it can be a sign of peace, right? Knowing that their loved ones also helped protected this land and this nation and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So, however you are with this holiday, may you have peace.
Yeah,
May you find
definitely.
peace. And for those of y'all that do, ensure that you honor those that have given their all and know that uh I can't speak for you. I've been affected by somebody that did lose their life in service of this nation. Have you?
No,
Okay.
the people that I lost, well, my grandfather, he was a vet, so he had already come out.
And for um those people, yeah, I just hope that you find peace in tomorrow and that you are able to get through the day with peace in mind.
They always say we are the land of the free because of the brave. So we thank you because we know that your family members may have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
And to everybody else that's going to be traveling or on the road like us, look, have a safe trip. There were so many accidents on the way driving down here. It baffles my mind because I'm like, look, people talk about the way that I drive because I drive like Miss Daisy. I
Yeah.
wasn't always that way. I used to be speed racer. I can't rack up the amount of money that I've probably paid in speeding tickets from the time I was 18 to about 26, 27. Now, if I'm driving, I might be going five over the speed limit. And that's even if there are no other cars around me. Because to me, I'm about arriving alive. All right. So I hope everybody else that's out there that's traveling arrives alive, make it back to your loved ones, and
Mhm.
that you enjoyed this holiday weekend.
All right. I think that's it.
That's all I got.
We will see you all next week. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Be safe in all that you do.
Bye.
Bye.
Bring them this back one more time. Bye.